Unique and brilliant. No overstatements either. And there it was Greenwood Lad, Timeform's top-rated horse, who's taken it up from the Tsarevich and Fearless Seal as they come down to the next. Tsarevich fighting his way back into the lead now, not going a very fast pace at the moment. Tsarevich and Greenwood Lad, a little between them. Fearless Seal comes next, then Half Free and Beamwam and Forgive and Forget as they come down to another plain fence. Tsarevich, Greenwood Lad and Fearless Seal, Beamwam, Half Free, Forgive and Forget being a little bit deliberate, and now this is a ditch. Number 6 of the 15 fences in all, Tsarevich in the lead. From Greenwood Lad and Fearless Seal together, and then Half Free and Beamwam and Forgive and Forget. And now the water, the only time, of course, and the Tsarevich, and Steve Smith-Eccles bidding for a double. Lands in the lead from Fearless Seal and Greenwood Lad, Half Free, Beamwam, Forgive and Forget. So out into the country for another complete circuit in the Timeform Chase. And the horse judged to be the best turned out. Tsarevich in the lead from Fearless Seal, then Half Free and Greenwood Lad disputing third. Beamwam just in behind him. Forgive and Forget getting a little bit closer. Tsarevich and John White. From Fearless Seal, Greenwood Lad as they come to the next. Beautiful jump by the leader. Slight mistake by Beamwam. Tsarevich from Fearless Seal. Greenwood Lad on the outside of Half Free. Beamwam, another slight mistake, is relegated to last by Forgive and Forget as they race towards the next. Tsarevich, Greenwood Lad and Fearless Seal, then Half Free, Forgive and Forget and Beamwam. Another plain one before the final ditch. Tsarevich, Fearless Seal, Greenwood Lad. Tsarevich, Fearless Seal, Greenwood Lad, that's the order. And a mistake by Fearless Seal, a bad mistake too, and it looks as though he's going to be pulled up. Made a bad mistake there as they race towards the final fence on the far side. And there it was the Tsarevich from Greenwood Lad with Fearless Seal having been pulled up. Beamwam has gone third, Forgive and Forget 4, 5 is Half Free, and the Tsarevich from Greenwood Lad, Beamwam, Forgive and Forget still getting closer, and then Half Free. They've got 3 fences left to jump now in the Timeform Chase. The Tsarevich over on the far side, Greenwood Lad, the breast girth on the near side, there's little between the two. Forgive and Forget and the sheepskin noseband is still making ground. Beamwam just in behind him. Coming down to the second last now. The Tsarevich from Greenwood Lad and Forgive and Forget, and then Beamwam. At the second last fence in the Timeform, the Tsarevich being pressed by Forgive and Forget on the near side. The Tsarevich from Forgive and Forget, little between him, a slight mistake there by Greenwood Lad. Then comes Beamwam coming down to the final fence now, and as they do so, it's still Forgive and Forget pressing the Tsarevich, and Forgive and Forget in the sheepskin noseband getting the upper hand as they come to the final fence now. Forgive and Forget lands in the lead from the Tsarevich in second, Greenwood Lad third, racing into the closing stages now in the Timeform. Forgive and Forget in the sheepskin noseband from over on the far side, the Tsarevich. Beamwam is finishing fast as they race into the closing stages, though. It's Forgive and Forget from the Tsarevich, then Greenwood Lad and Beamwam, and racing up towards the line, it's Forgive and Forget from the Tsarevich, and Forgive and Forget is going to win the Timeform Chase, and at the line Forgive and Forget is the winner. Tsarevich is second. Greenwood Lad has possibly just held Beamwam in a photo for third place with Half Free next, and so Fearless Seal pulled up at the just before the final ditch, and the result: first, number 4, Forgive and Forget, owned by T. Kilroe and Sons Limited, trained by Jimmy Fitzgerald and ridden by Mark Dwyer. Second was number 1, the Tsarevich, owned by Mrs. C.I. Henty, trained by Nicky Henderson and ridden by Mr. John White. And officially, it's a photo for third place between number 9, Greenwood Lad, and number 2, Beamwam. Fearless Seal returning unscathed happily after making a bad mistake when Phil Tuck clearly thought it prudent to pull him up. But this is the winner. Forgive and Forget. Here's how he won it.